Hello class, good morning. So class, after your exams, we are continued to our syllabus. Okay. So first, before starting our syllabus, I want to give you instructions regarding COVID-19. Please wear your mask, wash your hands regularly, sanitize your hands, and whenever you are going out, please wear mask and stay distance from others. Okay, whenever you are in market or other some places, crowded places, please keep distance. Okay, so now we are continue to our syllabus, that is production function. We have started in our last lecture. So production function, I just remind you that what is production function. Production function, it is the functional relationship between physical input and physical output. Physical input like land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship, and output means like cars, houses, food, and computers. Okay class, so class, this is the concept of production function. Okay, as I told you that production function is of two types, that is short run and long run. Okay, so short run production function and long run production function are the two types of production function. So before starting two types of production function, I just want to remind you the meaning of production. As I told you in our last lecture, production, any activity which creates value, it's production. Whatever we are doing activity and it creates value, it is known as production. In other words, production is transformation of inputs such as capital, equipment, labor, and land, etc., into output such as good and service. Okay, whenever we are transforming of inputs like capital, equipment, labor, and land, etc., into output, we are making good or service from that. That is known as production. ठीक है, जब हम किसी चीज को प्रोडक्ट कर रहे हैं, इन ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन कर रहे हैं. एग्जाम्पल, वी आर transporting sand, operating a jeweler store, drilling for oil, recruiting new employees, designing a system to measure air pollution, producing biscuit, and cultivation, trading, and so on. There are so many examples of production. So simple production, the activity which creates value. Okay, that is known as production. Fine. Now, next. So in economics, the technical law relating inputs to output has been given the name of production function. जब हम इकोनॉमिक्स में जो टेक्निकल लॉ है जो रिलेट कर रही है इनपुट को आउटपुट में, उसी को नाम दिया है प्रोडक्शन फंक्शन का. एज आई टोल्ड यू, प्रोडक्शन फंक्शन, इट इज द फंक्शनल रिलेशनशिप between physical input and physical output. Okay, because whenever physical input will functioning, then we will get physical output. Okay, so in simple words, production function expresses the relationship between physical input and physical output of a firm for a given state of technology. Production function can be written mathematically as follows. ठीक है, whenever we are going to mathematically represent production function, so we will represent by Q is equal to F, F1, F2, F3, and so on. Okay, so here Q is quantity of commodity and F are different factor input, because whenever we are going to create an output, so we use different types of factor inputs. Okay, then we will get factor output. So for example, the output of flow depends on cloth, thread, machine, labor, chemicals, etc. Hence the relationship between factor inputs, example thread, machine, labor, and the output of float can be shown with the help of production function. Fine. Now we are using factor of inputs, or you can say factor of production in the process of production function. So land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship, these are four factor of production. So what is capital? Capital, most of the students are thinking that capital means only money. But capital means wealth which is used for further production as machine, equipment, intermediary good. It is outcome of human efforts, meaning capital is man-made. Reward of capital is called interest. Whatever we are getting on capital, that is known as, whenever we are using the word factor of production, it means reward of capital, that is known as interest. Fine. Next word is entrepreneurship, or you can say enterprise. So ability or an action to take risk of collecting, coordinating and utilizing all the factors of inputs for the purpose of uncertain economic gains. Owner of enterprise is entrepreneur. Reward for entrepreneurship is called as profit. Fine. So this is the meaning of entrepreneurship, or you can say enterprise. Now we are going to the next topic, that is types of production function. Short period and long period. The time period during which a firm, in order to make changes in its production, can change only in its variable factor but not in its fixed factor is termed as short period. In a short period, firm cannot change its scale of plant. देखिए जो short period होता है उसमें क्या होता है कि short period मतलब बहुत कम टाइम का होता है, उसमें जो हमारे टेक्नोलॉजी है हम उसको चेंज नहीं कर सकते हैं. अगर हमने प्लांट रख दिया है तो वी कैन नॉट चेंज द प्लांट इन द शॉर्ट पीरियड प्रोडक्शन फंक्शन. वी कैन चेंज इट इन द लॉन्ग पीरियड. क्योंकि अगर सपोज मैं 6 मंथ के लिए अपना बिजनेस मैंने ओपन किया है, वहाँ पे प्लांट रख दिया, मशीन रख दिया, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर मुझे ज़्यादा नीड होगी तो मैं उसको चेंज करके फिर दूसरा ले आऊँगी. बिकॉज मेरा जो बिजनेस है वो 6 मंथ का है, ठीक है, तो उसमें चेंज नहीं होता है. टाइम पीरियड इन विच अ फर्म कैन चेंज ऑल द फैक्टर ऑफ इनपुट्स एंड द स्केल ऑफ प्लांट इज टर्म्ड एज लॉन्ग पीरियड. जिसमें चेंज कर सकते हैं दैट इज नोन एज लॉन्ग पीरियड, ठीक है ना. लेकिन शॉर्ट पीरियड में इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. In economics, we study two types of production function. In other words, there are two kinds of input-output relations in production function. ठीक है? So now, I am just showing you the notes and regarding video for it. So types of production, that is short run period and long run period, or you can say fixed input and variable input. So in short run period, we are using only fixed input, but in long run period, we can use fixed input as well as variable input. Short run period, the time frame in which at least one of the inputs, that is factor of production, is fixed, but the other inputs are varied. मतलब एक फिक्स हो सकता है लेकिन दूसरा जो है वेरी कर सकता है. एग्जाम्पल है शॉर्ट रन का बिल्डिंग इक्विपमेंट, टूल्स एंड अदर्स. बट इन लॉन्ग रन द टाइम फ्रेम इन विच ऑल इनपुट्स आर वेरिएबल. मतलब लॉन्ग पीरियड में हम लोग जो है फिक्स फैक्टर और वेरिएबल फैक्टर दोनों को चेंज कर सकते हैं. फिक्स इनपुट एंड इनपुट इन विच द क्वांटिटी डज नॉट चेंज अकॉर्डिंग टू आउटपुट. ठीक है, फिक्स इनपुट में क्या होता है कि जो क्वांटिटी होती है उसको हम चेंज नहीं कर सकते. अगर हमें आउटपुट का चेंज करना है विद द चेंज इन द लेवल ऑफ आउटपुट, वी कैन नॉट चेंज अ फिक्स इनपुट. फॉर एग्जांपल मशीनरी, लैंड, बिल्डिंग, टूल्स, इक्विपमेंट एटसेट्रा. बट फॉर द वेरिएबल फैक्टर एंड इनपुट इन विच द क्वांटिटी चेंजेस अकॉर्डिंग टू आउटपुट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल रॉ मटीरियल, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, कम्युनिकेशन एटसेट्रा. ठीक है, so these are the topics. I just want to remind you that what is short run production function, long run production function, because we have already done these topics in our last lecture. So now we are moving to our next topic, that is law of variable proportion. Law of variable proportion, that is, it states that quantity of one factor is increased, keeping the other factor fixed. Marginal product of that factor will eventually decline. उसका मतलब होता है कि मतलब जब भी हम उसका यूज़ करते हैं तो जो वेरिएबल प्रोपोर्शन है, इसका मतलब जैसे जैसे हम क्वांटिटी एक फैक्टर की इंक्रीज कर रहे हैं, दूसरे फैक्टर को अगर हम कांस्टेंट रखते हैं तो जो मार्जिनल प्रोडक्ट होगा उस फैक्टर का वो क्या होता रहता है, अपने आप ऑटोमेटिकली डिक्लाइन होता रहता है. ठीक है. One is returns to scale. Returns to scale means the laws of returns to scale explain the behavior of output in response to a proportional and simultaneously change in inputs, increasing inputs proportionately and simultaneously, in fact an expansion of the scale of production. ठीक है, जो रिटर्न्स टू स्केल है, लॉ ऑफ वेरिएबल प्रोपोर्शन है, ये टॉपिक्स ऐसे हैं कि मतलब you just have to remind these definitions because their definitions are very important. So you just have to remind their definitions and you have to remember it, what is the difference between law of variable proportion and returns to scale. I will clearly explain this concept in your fair manner, that is in a board. I will tell you that how will you draw law of variable proportion graph and returns to scale, because these both are different concepts and they both are important also. Okay, so you just have to first remember these topics, then I will continue with our next lecture with the topic law of variable proportion and onwards topic. Okay, so please be prepared for it and do your notes in your fair notebook, and please prepare your file also because I will check your file very soon. Okay, so be prepared with your file I will check it, because this the basis of your internal assessment. Internal assessment means practical marks for your half yearly exams. It will be given on the basis of your project files, that is practical files which you have made for your economic subject. I will give you marks on the basis of that file, okay, for practical, because you know that your exam was only for 80 marks, but 20 marks is for your practical, so I will give that marks for on the basis of your practical file. So please be prepared for it and use only black cover, okay. And on the front, on the top of the black cover, on the front, you have to use print out for your school name, school logo, and your name, and what is the topic of your project file, okay. But all files should be in a black cover, okay. Not any other cover will be accepted, only black color will be accepted. And please be, it should be very attractive, because it is your project file, and according to your topics you have to draw, or you can paste pictures also, but it should be very attractive, okay. So please be prepared for it, and then I will collect your files very soon, okay. Thank you.